Cold Calling 101. Here is everything you need to know to be an expert at cold calling. I get it. Most people hate cold calling, but here you go. First, it's all about mindset. You need to have the mindset that is going to enable you to do this long term. It's not an activity that you can do once, even once a month, and actually be successful at. It needs to be something that you're doing on a very, very regular basis in order for it to 10x your business. So whether you're doing it yourself, you are the person doing it, or you have team members that are doing the cold calling on your team, it is a critical element to make sure that your niche market business is successful. Whether you're selling ladders or selling complex, custom-made processing plants for the oil and gas industry, or you sell safety equipment to sawmills. Cold calling is a core activity that will enable your business to rapidly grow because it directly engages clients and uncovers their needs like nothing else can. Your digital marketing strategy, which is key and critical to your success, just doesn't have the same engagement as getting somebody onto a phone. It's like getting out there and being in your car and knocking on doors, also critical, but extremely expensive. So to be a great cold caller, start with that mindset. And by mindset, I mean, have a thick skin. That's step one of cold calling. Have a thick skin. Nobody really cares about your feelings. They're going to be rude. They're going to be hard to handle. They might brush you off. Maybe they're having a bad day. You need to be able to take it and just roll right on. Don't worry about what other people think. And see it as a game. See cold calling as a game. If somebody says something or they're rude to you, just laugh it off, hang up, and make the next call. That's the mindset we need to have to be successful at cold calling. It's a volumes game. So before we start cold calling, next tip, we need to build our list. So make sure that you're building out a list that's long enough that you're going to be able to pick that phone up and just really crank through customers. If you're sitting and searching and then calling, you're not going to get into a groove, a rhythm that's going to make you a successful cold caller. So do the homework, build out your customer list, and then you'll be able to be a very successful cold caller. And we're going to do videos on building lists as well, so we'll help you out with that. Master your opening through practice. Often I have found that the best type of opening on cold calling is extremely casual. Unsuccessful cold callers are too robotic. They're too professional and high level. You know, when they call the client and they get someone on the phone, if you want to be a successful cold caller, speak to them like they're your best friend or it's someone that you've known for years, even though you may not know them at all. It can be as simple as, my name is so-and-so, I'm from this company and I'm looking for the person responsible for purchasing your product or service. Don't try to make it fancy. Most people want to help you. And if you're open and honest that you're actually calling to sell, they will help you. Don't try to hide that your cold call is exactly what it is, a cold call. Be upfront and tell your customer, I'm cold calling to try to do business with you, or I'm calling to try to help you with such and such problem, whatever the service is that you offer, or just ask directly, can I speak with the person responsible for? You would be surprised how much time gatekeepers will take to actually help you find the appropriate person when you're open, honest, and just put it out there that you're cold calling. Stop trying to sell on the call. Too often new cold callers, they get the person on the phone and they're trying to close the deal right then and there. That's not the objective. The objective is to just make first contact and then let the client ask you for more. You'll get a quick, I want to get off the phone. If you're really pushy and you're trying to push out your product and service, you're trying to pitch them on the phone, you're not going to have somebody that wants to be very engaged with you. You want to speak to them how you would want to be spoken to. If you had someone call you randomly right now, what would you want? The next tip, be concise. I have found that my best sales have always been when it's been super concise. And I have hit multi-$100,000 RFQs off of pure cold calls to people I've never known by being incredibly concise. My name is Justin. I'm calling to talk to you about this service. Do you have any projects on the go and how can I help you? Actually, yes, I do, sir. I have some projects. Can I talk to you more in detail? Boom. That's how quick the cold call can be. It can literally last 20, 30 seconds and you've got an opportunity. Too often we're overly wordy. We're going on and on about our day, about our family. I promise you, people that don't know you very well, they're not interested about your family. They're not interested about your weekend. They're not interested about what's going on in baseball, okay? Talk to your existing long-term customers about that because they maybe are interested in that. You know them well. But people that don't know you and you start to try to engage on the small talk stuff, you're wasting their time. They're not very interested and they want to get you off the phone. Avoid the small talk trap of cold calling. And remember, get the lead, not the order, okay? If you're loving the content, please take a moment and watch our other video on how to 10x the sales with specific customers, okay? Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. What have you done to become a great cold caller?